Press record. Okay, here we go. So ask all your questions about this, and I'll try to answer them the best I can. Well, I'll start off with a summary, right?
Yeah.
So, you're a plumber, you know what I mean? And I'm asking you to go out there and make videos, you know what I mean? And you're like, this is ridiculous, you know? But my justification is that it'll make the biggest difference in the company we could imagine, you know what I mean? So, we already have tried to play the game of simple plumbing. Let's get a phone call in, we go to a client's house, and then we do plumbing, and it runs, right? But we can tell that model of business, that simple model of being a plumbing company or whatever, doesn't work, right?
Yeah.
So what we're moving towards is a new version of a company, you know, a more technological based company with more people involved, a better version of a company, you know, with subcontractors and technology and a good office and sales guys, and some jobs will be done without sales guys and having online stores, right? So we're hoping this model is going to work a lot better. So if that's the bigger picture, coming back down to what we're doing in terms of these videos, so when customers are going to be calling us, there's nothing better than seeing another customer visually say, that was a great job. You know, Google reviews, fair enough. We don't even know if half of them are real, you know. A lot of reviews, but if customers are willing to put their face there and say, hey, this is a good service, because people don't want to put their face on online anyway, you know, they've liked us enough and trusted enough to put their face behind the company, you know what I mean, and help us with it. So it's a very rare that will even, many customers will probably say no to that anyway. But so the area that I want you to do in terms of reviews is when the subcontractors are working, we go up to them while they're on site working, and we'll get the office to send an email to the client with permission that we're recording on their site, and the office can do that. The only thing the subcontractors need to say is like, you know, I give permission for you to record me on this site, you know? And then all you got to do is, there's a set of questions that we've got in there, like 5 or 10 questions, like how long have you been working with Isabi? And that's what we, you know, that's the name that we're calling it when they refer to us, you know, whether it's John or Angus, whatever. And then just ask them those questions like, hey, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then while you're there, you can even record them working as well, you know, that will add a little bit of a thing to it as well. And so we just got to pick out all the people that are working with us that are willing to be on camera, you know, like Jeff will be okay, you know, some of Angus's guys will be okay, you know, Adam AFK should be okay. So some of these guys will be okay, and some of them will just say no, plain out. You know what I mean? I don't want to be on camera. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I can do. So from your side of things, what questions do you have for me?
Well, just after that summary, it all makes sense now.
Okay,
That's
cool.
Really, all I needed was that summary. I like it.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you know, if we do plumbing, you know, there's only so much we can do right now, and the market is impossible to win right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'll be different.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if it's just us or every company out there is struggling. The only person that seems to be doing well is like the one-man bands that go around and just sort of do the plumbing and leave, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they sort of charge their hourly rate. They earn, you know, about $2,000 a week or whatever it is, you know, after costs, and because a lot of time they have a lot of downtime as well, you know?
That's right.
So they're happy, that seems to be profitable. Every other company, you know, from the massive giants, either they're getting in trouble with current affair, or the mid-sized companies are not able to provide a mid-sized company, you know, like we're a mid-sized, but, you know, we're trying to afford like an office and everything, and we barely can do that. And most mid-sized companies don't even have an office, you know. They've got 1 or 2 girls in the office, and if they're sick, then the whole company just sort of halts, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
So it's just not a winning game right now. So, for example, if you do these videos, you know, the upside is, you know, 100,000, 200,000, $1 million, where customers are like, oh shit, this is pretty cool. You know what I mean? This guy's pretty great. You know what I mean? I'm willing to work with these guys. Well, because you're dealing with the subcontractors, it's more that we'll be winning subcontractors on board as well, you know, which is, you know, one of the harder things as well to do.
Yep.
Yeah. Anything else about it?
No, actually, like at the start, I was a little bit sort of what's going on, and this is weird. But after the summary, I really do like it.
Yeah,
it could be good.
Yeah. So just call each of the subbies. Be like, you know, don't pre-plan it, because you don't even know what your day holds.
Yeah.
So whenever you're free, make sure you've got enough SD cards, you know what I mean, or enough battery on the thing,
Yep.
and just say, hey, I've got a couple of hours now. Hey, which area are you in? I'll drop by, and just go through a couple of things. And initially, everyone's going to be very uncomfortable. They'll be like, it's like getting someone to dance on the dance floor. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You got to drag them off. Come on, let's just put a couple of things together. You know what I mean? And let's do this. And look, some